E.N.D here. Murders at Karlov Manor gave us a new mechanic that allows us to play spells face down and surprise our opponents. Cloak. Cloak is a keyword action introduced as said in Murders at Karlov Manor. It's an upgraded version of Manifest. When you cloak a card, you put it onto the battlefield face down. While face down, a cloaked card is a 2/2 colorless creature with no name, no creature types, and has War 2. Unlike Disguise, which is usually cast from your hand, cloaked cards are usually played from other zones. Most of the rules for Manifest are the same for Cloak. A cloaked creature card may be turned face up if you pay its mana cost. If the creature had Morph or Disguise, the Morph, Megamorph, or Disguise cost can be paid instead. A cloaked non-creature card can't be turned face up this way unless it's already had Morph or Cloak. But how do you play Cloak? Let's build our battlefield. Let's put this to represent my opponent's deck, and let's put in play 2 assassins. Now I'm going to cast Etrata Deadly Fugitive. Etrata Deadly Fugitive has: whenever an assassin you control deals combat damage to an opponent, cloak the top card of that player's library. Etrata is a normal creature spell, therefore when casted it will go on the stack. There can be a counter, there can be a response, nothing happens, and Etrata hits the battlefield. It's my attack phase, and I'm going to swing with my 2 assassins. My opponent doesn't block and takes 6 combat damage. Etrata ability will trigger and I will cloak the top card of my opponent's library. Remember that when you cloak a card, you are not required to show it to your opponent, even if it's his card. Keep it as a secret. But whenever you want, you can look at that card. Let's see what we have. Nice, a Soaring. I will cloak Soaring, and Soaring will be put onto the battlefield face down as a 2/2 creature with War 2. Because I had 2 assassins that dealt combat damage to an opponent, I will cloak another card. Nice, the T-Rex. And also here the T-Rex will hit the battlefield face down and as a 2/2 with War 2. A cloaked creature can be turned face up whenever you are able or have priority by paying its mana cost. If in my case I cannot pay the red or green mana of the T-Rex, I cannot turn it face up. Also, Soaring is an artifact, not a creature, therefore I cannot also turn it face up. But Etrata Deadly Fugitive can help us to turn, let's call them unturnable spells. Etrata's second ability states that face down creatures I control have pay 2, 1 black and 1 blue. Turn this creature face up. If you can't exile it, then you may cast the exile creature without paying its mana cost. Therefore, if I pay 2, 1 blue and 1 black, I can turn face up the T-Rex or cast the Soaring. That's the power of Etrata. Some notes: you may put an overlay card on a cloaked creature while it's on the battlefield. The overlay is just a reminder. You don't have to use it if you don't want, and it doesn't change how face down creatures function. Anytime you have priority, you can turn a cloaked creature face up if it's a creature card. You do this by revealing what's the mana cost and paying that cost. As soon as the card is face up, it has its normal characteristics. If you cloak a non-creature card, it can't be turned face up this way, unless you have Etrata. If you happen to cloak a card with Morph or Disguise, you can turn it up either by paying its mana cost, if it's a creature card, or by paying its Morph or Disguise cost. Turning a face down creature face up doesn't use the stack and can't be responded to. If the face down creature has any counters on it, those remain on the face up creature. It's not a new creature, and it doesn't enter the battlefield just by turning face up. Any auras or equipment attached to the cloak creature remain attached to it after it's turned face up. A few older cards turn face down cards face up. If you cloak an instant or sorcery card and one of those older cards tries to turn it face up, reveal the card and it stays on the battlefield face down. If a double face card is cloaked, it will be put onto the battlefield face down. While face down, it can transform. If the front face of the card is a creature card, you can turn it face up by paying its mana cost. If you do, its front face will be up. A double face card on the battlefield still can't be turned face down. So this is how you play Cloak. Leave me a comment below, what do you think about this new mechanic? And as always, as sympathy says, subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.